Pep Talk UK.
okay.
Pro Beez.
Okay.
Out here, Central London. You know.
We out here, baby.
You know, it's the Arsenal and Tottenham connection for once.
You don't know.
Pro Beez joined by Ashley, Tressa, Theophane. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. You alright?
I'm doing well, bro. You know, it's been a hot minute, as they say out there. A whole year since I've seen you in All Stars Gym.
Yes.
We had Battle Jack down.
Oh, man.
And it was a Q&A and there was a lot of festives going on
nice.
in All Stars. And I remember we were talking about Arsenal, we were talking about Spurs.
Yeah.
You were running a little joke at Arsenal. And do you know what? Nothing's actually changed.
We had a good year as it goes, you know.
You had a good year, I'm having a bad year. Every single year as an Arsenal fan is a bad year.
Well, you had your time though, so you know, it's got to change at some point.
Yeah, the tables of 10, as they say.
Yeah. For now.
So what's been going on? Obviously, you know, I've been staying up to date with what you've been doing. I know you've been traveling the globe.
Yeah.
You went to Ghana.
Yeah, that was nice.
The home of the fufu and jollof rice and everything there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So how's it been fighting around the world?
You know what? A lot of fans, they make fun of the fact because I fight a lot of guys that are not very good. But it's more than that, because it's the point, like, the sport is a worldwide sport. And everyone just thinks you gotta fight here or the USA, or like, at the end of the day, there's other places that they have a community there like going on. So say for me, I left Mayweather Promotions like last year, and I wanted to fight back home here. But at the end of the day, Warren, Hearn, they didn't really come with no offers.
There was talk of a fight with Harry Davis.
Not really though, because that was that's while I was with Mayweather Promotions. And even Mayweather, it was weird because even he must have said that, yeah, even Mayweather Promotions, they didn't tell me when that was all because the offer was so low, so they didn't even tell me about the offer, like when it came through from Hearn. So then, but yeah, so he's left to go to Frank Warren. So since he's gone over there, he haven't really said my name, which is cool. I don't really care anyway, cause, you know. And what one, Spence?
Yes, Big Spencer. He's rolling at the right time in interviews. Spencer for running the building.
What you saying, man? What you saying?
I'm alright.
Hey,
we
got an ultimate link up.
Yeah, I was just watching Ashley Theophane moving around with Tyson Fury about 6-7 years ago.
I know, a long time.
Mad thing, innit?
Yeah. Well, you going to the...
No, we're here.
Is it in there? Is it?
The box set. Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was walking past the thing.
Oh, yeah, so it's here. Yeah, it's here. It's just downstairs, man. It's downstairs.
You know it's all good when all the man them link up, you know.
For real, it's all small love. See?
Next time we need to link up and play dominoes, man.
Okay.
Nah, listen, man. Wait, what's your heritage?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, Wales?
Jamaica and Irish.
And Irish.
Yeah.
25%.
So you know, like, because of the Irish and the Dominique, is it St. Lucia?
St. Lucia.
I don't know where that is on the map. But what I'm trying
Next, like the Trinity.
I know where
Grenada. It's the big island in the Caribbean.
No, it's not.
It's a big island in the Caribbean.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Lucia, so you know.
Okay.
It's like we was flying over there, the pilot just threw the bags out, you had parachute over. There's no runway on that. No, I'm joking. But people, look, we're all one people. Don't get twisted now, we're one people.
He's Jamaican, that's why he's a man there.
Listen.
Yeah, so go on. Yeah.
Nah, but you know, it's all about the assortment, you know, it's the rice and peas, the jollof rice, the patties,
Okay.
the fufu, you know. It's all about the assortment, brother.
The mix.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you put
That's
those
like the dough thing,
combinations together.
Fufu's that dough thing, innit?
Dough, man.
That shit's hot, man.
Yeah.
I tried it.
You was in Ghana.
I tried it. My mouth was
Fufu, man.
burning.
Fufu, man.
Come on, man. Your mouth was burning.
Mr. Felix.
All right. So we were back to you fought in different countries, traveling the world.
Yeah.
How was it? I mean, What's it like? Obviously, different atmosphere, different fans, different promoters.
So like in the last 14 months, I've had 9 wins, 8 countries, and it's been cool. Like just going all over the world, just having fights. Some are small, some are big, but yeah, it's been good just staying active. But at the same time, like I spar with guys who are good, so I know I still got it. So at the end of the day, you still want big fights. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I was offered a fight to fight the same guy that Khan fought on his homecoming fight.
Okay.
He's based in Toronto, so I might go to Toronto and fight him. Vargas.
Oh, Samuel Vargas.
Yeah, so I was offered to fight with him.
Because he put Amir Khan down.
Yeah.
Is it a couple times?
Once I think, and I think he went down twice. So I was offered a fight with him, so I said yes, that would be in Toronto, but I'm waiting for them to come back with that. I was offered a fight in Denmark on October 5th. So you know, we just wherever, man, we go all over the world. But at the same time, I want to fight home, but you know, Warren, Hearn, you know what I mean? I'm like the forgotten man. But saying that, my whole career, I was on the outside, so I'm used to it. So it's not really no big deal. I'm not gonna cry. Oh, I'm not getting no fights here. I've always fought all over the world. So hence the show goes on.
Because props do, you went out to the States as like the first man. Because I know my brother used to train All Stars.
Yeah.
He was like, Ashley Theophane. And then you went out to the States, which is mad.
It's
years
weird.
ago.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's weird because like I'm old, but I don't feel old. So like when man say, like when I see like man doing it now, because I went before Khan in fact. So when I see man doing camps in there now, I've done it. Like I've done it from 2005. You know what I mean? So it's cool though, like you know what I mean? Like as I was just saying to a man downstairs, you always want the next generation to do like better than you or not go through what you have to go through. You know what I'm saying? So hence it's nice to see a lot of these guys like shining now, and you know they're getting respect across the world. So the sport over here is very good, it's very strong, and it's going well. You got the next generation, they come in. So that's good to see.
Who's kind of taking your eye in terms of the next generation? Obviously, we're going through this big transition now in British boxing where the man's like Bellew, have retired and so forth. And there's a next gen coming through, but they're not quite ready for the world stage. So, but I mean, who potentially would you say he's that guy? I think this is the guy.
You know what?
Be world champion next.
To tell you the truth, I don't watch a lot of British boxing, and I until they fight live guys, I tend not to watch.
Okay.
Because to me it's boring. I don't want to watch you when I know
you want to watch cab drivers like in the ring with.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. So when it's like live fights is when I should say like the fight I watched on the weekend, I wanted Price to win.
Okay, let's get into it.
I wanted Price to win that fight, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone, they like to laugh at him because he gets stopped, and being like Dave Allen, he had loads of opportunities. So, and then he started to, it's good you have to believe in yourself, but when you're trying to make fun of AJ or to criticize AJ, like AJ's on a place where you've never been and never will be. So, you know, sometimes you just have to, that's for what fans do, like they criticize. It's not for you to come and speak about a man that's doing like better than you and try to bring him down and say, you didn't do this right or that right, when you've never been there, so you don't know what to do anyway. So I didn't really like that, but I like Price because he always comes across well. You know what I mean? So even when he loses, you know he gave his best and he's just always chill. So I was glad, and he's one of the older boys as well. So it's always nice to see like an older guy beat up the young boys, and he just kind of schooled him. So so basically that was the only fight that I watched on that card because I wasn't gonna pay for it. So that was the only fight that I watched on that card. So I was glad that he won the fight, you know.
Hey, I know you used to train out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, he keeps going. He's beating a man like 10 years his junior, and he's done it in emphatic fashion.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao again.
Yeah.
World champion. He's running that WBA.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you make of that, Manny Pacquiao winning
You know what?
points against Theophane?
I wanted Keith to win for the sport because he had fights with, you know, Terrence there, with Spence there. So for the sport, I wanted these young guys to have their own thing going on. Now it's like, with Manny, it's like, it's good for him because like for the old boys, it's good to show that you can still keep going on and stuff. But at the same time, you know, it's kind of weird as well. You know, I don't, because the thing is, if you criticize a man, they say you hate on him or whatever because you didn't achieve what he did. You're allowed to say if you think something isn't true.
Okay, all right.
So
because do you know what?
So you have to be careful the way you say things. But I just don't think, like at the age he is, he shouldn't be looking that good. You know, and Hearn said it the other day. You know, Hearn said what he said, innit? So it's not for me to repeat Hearn, but this doesn't mean it's right. But I'm just saying it's very weird. And as Floyd, a lot of folks, they say that Floyd ducks him. But it was Manny who wouldn't take the drug test. It was Manny who said, I don't want to get the injection or the blood test. But you got like tats.
That's why Mayweather wasn't fighting him all that time.
Yes, so that's why it didn't happen for years, because he wouldn't do the drug test. You know, and then I heard they didn't have the drug test for this fight as well, or whatever it was, they didn't have the drug test as well. Why are you not going to have drug tests for a fight? Like, you should, as a guy now who's at the top, you should want drug testing, because we know it's there in the sport, and everyone was saying he's never failed a test. That doesn't mean you don't take a test. Lance Armstrong, he never failed a test, but he's took drugs, but he just knew how to pass the test. So I think the sport has to kind of move with the times where drug testing has to be done, like, and the stringent as strong as, you know, because we put our lives on the line. Whatever stage you are at, if you're at the bottom, if you're at the top, we all put our lives on the line, like when you go in the ring. So I do think that the strictest drug test should be out there for everybody.
Because of like, obviously you had Povetkin, he was banned, you had also...
But no, but the thing is, he was banned like 2-3 times and still got to fight for the world belt. So it's like you get banned and you still get rewarded with fighting the champ. You know, so that's kind of the shame of the sport. And if guys like Roy Jones is my all-time favorite. Like, Roy Jones is a great guy. But if Roy Jones can do it, anyone can do it. So you have to have the testing there, you know.
Talk to me about who the #1 welterweight is in the world. Errol Spence Jr. maybe?
I say Spence. I say Spence, but I've watched more of Spence and I know Spence, so I'm kind of biased. But it's a shame that the big fight won't go down unless he leaves top rank.
Yeah.
He has to leave top.
Different promoters, different networks.
Yeah.
It rarely happens.
Unless it's a massive fight. And right now, they're not big enough names to make it happen. And being real, like Al Heyman and PBC don't need him, because they got enough guys around to keep moving it around. You know, so we basically have to see. But I think that fight won't go down for like another 3 years or so. It's a shame, because those guys there will be a very good fight, and they could maybe make like 2-3 fights out of it, like sign a 2 to 3 fight deal, like Bear start with 3.
Like a little trilogy.
Yeah, because they are the top. To me, they are the top 2 guys there now.
So talk to me. Did you see? Because I know you were in America for a long time. Did you see that spar between Mayweather and Errol Spence Jr.? Did you see that spar?
I was there for all of them, because when he sparred with him, they asked me to spar him afterwards. So the 2 spars that we sparred, like me and Spence, was straight after he sparred Floyd, because he was going to fight like the week before Floyd or the week of Floyd's fight, because they always have like a small card the week of the big show. And so they asked me to spar with him, because I was just about to sign with Mayweather Promotions. So because he had done good with Floyd, like, they wanted to sign me, but they wanted to know if I really was as good as they thought I was. And then, you know, they made us spar, but I was on my defense because Spence was strong.
Yeah, because Mayweather was putting a little respect in his name. He's like,
no. Yeah. He's strong. Like with Floyd, he done very good. Like he held his, like I would say, like the first week or two, like he held his own, and then Floyd just started to like work him out. Yeah. But like he did get Floyd's respect, and it was very good sparring. Like it was basically the best I've seen in the. I was there for from the Cottle camp. So from the Cottle camp to like the last camp, I was there, and that was probably the best sparring I saw like Floyd have with anyone there was with Spence.
Wow. So at that point,
and that's when I knew. I said, and then that's when I was like, he's gonna be champ. And then I went in the ring with him, and then he started to touch me. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's gonna be champ.
This guy's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at what he does to cut off the ring and everything. And then I sparred, and it's weird, cause I sparred with Sean as well. Like just after that as well, cause I sparred Sean like 10 times or whatever still, cause Sean used to train at the gym. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, cracking stuff. Yeah. Well, Ashley, we'd like to thank you for your time, and you know that was very, very insightful.
Yeah.
About them old Mayweather, Errol Spence Jr.
Much. Yeah.
No, man, no. That's fire. Yo, we'd like to pick the man himself.
Yeah.
Ashley Treasure, Theophane, my guy.
Okay.
All Stars Jib, you know.
Okay.
Legendary right now.
Okay.